M0FXB, welcome to my videos on the YAESU FTM100D C4FM VHF UHF GPS and APRS transceiver. So let's just look at the main menu structure for starters. So we've turned it on, and what are we seeing on the screen? I mean, there are some memory channels in this already, but we can see that there's an SD card in, which is here at the back, just plugged in. If I just move that to one side, it's here. I know it's a bit dark, but it's basically, if I try and get out the light, it's basically there, just clips in the normal way. So we have GPS, and it looks like there is a lock because it's showing that it's not flashing. SD card, and then we've got A and B band, which just switches over like this. A and B. The one that's being used is this one here, and we're in FM, and we can go through to 2 meters, volume here, channel change here. You can also go into memory mode, like so. Looks like there aren't any memories at the moment. And back into dual display mode. Now there is a dual watch which will make it flick back and have a quick listen to see if anyone's on the A or the B band. And then you've got your YAESU buttons here and the group mode button. Group mode allows you, well, you've got to use it really, but it allows you to see if there are users near you within range of this radio, and it will communicate with them in digital. It's nice that we can change the power on the front as well very easily. At TX power here, TX power, mid, high and low. Nice and simple. So memory, VFO, and you've got memory right there. I'll do a complete separate video doing that. We'll also do videos adding my hotspot and a local repeater and a simplex channel. Again, we've got the squelch on the front. Just tap the squelch, go up and down, hit squelch, and it's set. So we'll just flick through the main menu, hold down the DISP button here and set up. Like so, and we'll start off with number 1, and to select the item you just push it again, display, and you've got different settings there. Sub display select, LCD brightness, contrast, GPS information, let's have a look at that. Location. So what that does is tells us whether we want to see the frequency or the location. Go back, and that's that first menu, back. TXRX, analog mode, mic gain. Let's click analog mode, see what we get. Auto, manual FM, manual AM, back. Mic gain, AMS, so that's where it will switch automatically between digital and analog when a signal is received, and you get that on the newer radios as well. Digital pop-up time, so you get little messages pop up. You can decide how long they'll be there for. Location service, let's select that one. On off, I actually don't know what that is, let me know. Standby beep, half deviation, let's go back. Memory channels, select alpha tag size and memory scan type, back. Signaling, that'll be your tone, so whether you're going to use a tone frequency, you can set the tone as well. DCS code, auto dialer, and the squelch type as well, like you've got tone squelch, then normal tone. Let's select it and turn this button here, encode, squelch, reverse tone, DCS. So yeah, we'll leave it on, I think we'll leave it on tone encode. Actually no, I tend to use tone squelch a lot more often. You've got LED lights here, see them flashing, so one will be receiving analog and one will be receiving digital. Let's keep going. Scanning functions, dual watch stop, scan resume, and dual watch mode, which I do use, so I'll turn that on. Oh, it's already on, so every 5 seconds it will look back. Okay. Group mode, again, like I said, if people using digital are near you, you can find them. You can all be in a group. It's one of those things you get to know what it's like when you use it. Oh yeah, DPID list, let's just select that. Oh, that's a bit flashy. Okay, let's just turn it off a minute. Yeah, that was funny. So anyway, wires X, repeater, wires, frequency, and your DGID. I never use DGID, but you can set a number for you and the other station. And if you're both on the same number, you hear each other. Let's just select it. There you are, there's the kind of numbers you can use. Go back. Config. Date and time, time format, time zone, auto, repeater, shift. I wonder if that's on. That is on at the moment. Back, easier for when you're setting repeaters. Adds the plus or minus shift automatically. It's not always exactly right, but it gets it right most of the time. Repeater shift, plus or minus for when we're adding a repeater. Go back. So really, you know, config is going to be quite a big one that you're using for adding a memory, you know, like a repeater. And I would say, and so is signaling as well. Okay, let's have a look at data. COM port settings, data speed and data squelch. APRS settings, so I'll completely separate video on setting that up. But I know it works great because I've used it in the past. You've got to turn the modem on, get your call sign in there and all your settings. And whether you know, you can look at your list of previous contacts, messages, create the message, the type of message you want to send. Very extensive menu on that. It's about 20 items on that. Pop-ups, compass. The main one is to turn it on. Number. Let's go back. That was number 5. On or off. And then to get your call sign in there. Did we see where that was? There it is. My call sign APRS, so you would put something like M0FXB-5, that kind of thing. Back, message group, position. Yeah, you could do manual position or use the GPS. You can add your location there. Smart beaconing, never use that. Voice alert, it's clever, isn't it? So back. This radio is actually capable of having a Bluetooth device and a voice unit to announce out what's happening, but you need to add the extra units, and they're quite expensive. They're about £100 each. I think we've done the whole menu there. Let's just go through. APRS, SD card, backup and format, options, like so. Bluetooth, I'm going to turn that on. You never know, I might be lucky, there might be one in here. No. Voice memory, no, so there's not one in there. RST and clone, so I'm guessing that's for when you're using programming software. I'd like to know what version of firmware we've got in this radio, so I need to just remember which menu that is in. Let's try memory. No. TXRX firmware version. Let me just look it up. To look it up, you hold down DSP, then go to number 13, hit DSP again, and then go all the way to the bottom and it says software version, and then select DSP and it's all there. So 2.5, 1.3 and 4.31. Let's see what version we've got on the YAESU website. Yeah, so it looks like I've got the version 2.5 and I've got the version for DSP, but the panel version hasn't been done, and that's actually quite straightforward to just do that section. So I'll be doing that shortly. So okay, so you know, why get yourself an FTM100? Well, they've dropped in price. You can get them secondhand for around £200. They do also come with a DTMF mic, and it does light up red when it's in lower light, and it's a very good quality, solid device, tried and tested. Many people that like to use nodes, YAESU, HRI mode, you know, doesn't matter what type, they know that this thing will perform well for them. So lots more to look at with this device. So 7.3, and thanks for watching my channel, and further videos to follow. Bye for now.